Domitian ascended the throne of Rome in 81 CE, not with the thunderous applause of conquest, but with the quiet tension of suspicion. He was the younger son of Emperor Vespasian and the brother of the beloved Titus, whose sudden death left Rome unsettled. Unlike his predecessors, Domitian had not earned his crown on the battlefield. Instead, he inherited an empire weary of chaos, still scarred by civil war and desperate for order. From the beginning, Domitian believed fear was stronger than love and control more reliable than loyalty. Rome under Domitian quickly changed its tone. The Senate, once proud and vocal, grew silent beneath his gaze. Domitian ruled alone, demanding to be addressed as Dominus et Deus, Lord and God. This was not mere arrogance, it was a declaration. He believed the emperor stood above all institutions, even ancient Roman tradition. While earlier emperors pretended to respect the Senate, Domitian stripped away the illusion. He watched senators closely, punished whispers of dissent, and filled the city with informants. The streets of Rome looked peaceful, but behind closed doors, fear ruled. Yet Domitian was not careless. He strengthened the empire's economy, revalued the coinage, and invested heavily in infrastructure. Fortresses arose along the Rhine, roads stretched into the provinces, and Rome itself glittered with new buildings. He restored temples, expanded the imperial palace, and celebrated Roman gods with extravagant games. To the common people, Domitian could appear efficient, even generous. Grain flowed steadily, festivals were frequent, and the empire felt stable. But beneath that stability lay constant anxiety. Domitian trusted no one. Haunted by the assassinations and betrayals of past emperors, he believed conspiracies surrounded him. Every victory was followed by suspicion, every compliment weighed for hidden meaning. His court became a place where survival depended on silence. Friends disappeared overnight. Senators were accused of treason for careless words or imagined insults. Trials became performances, verdicts decided before evidence was heard. Beyond Rome, the empire faced real threats. Along the northern frontier, Germanic tribes tested Roman defenses. Domitian personally led campaigns against the Chatti, presenting himself as a warrior emperor. Though these battles were limited, he exaggerated his success, celebrating triumphs that many considered undeserved. Still, the Rhine frontier held, and Roman authority remained intact. In Britain, the brilliant general Agricola was winning victories deep in Caledonia. Instead of celebrating him, Domitian recalled Agricola to Rome. Some said it was jealousy. Others believed Domitian feared popular generals more than foreign enemies. In his mind, no man should shine brighter than the emperor himself. By the end of his early reign, Domitian had secured order, but at a cost. Rome was safe, the borders guarded, the treasury full, yet trust had vanished. The emperor ruled like a shadow over the city, ever-present, unseen, and feared. The stage was set for greater conflicts, both within the empire and inside Domitian's own troubled mind. As Domitian's reign progressed, war became both his justification and his obsession. Along the Danube frontier, a new and dangerous enemy emerged, the Dacians, led by their fierce king Decebalus. In 85 CE, Dacian forces crossed the river and crushed a Roman army, killing the provincial governor. The defeat shook Rome. For Domitian, it was both a threat and an opportunity, a chance to prove himself as a true emperor of war. Domitian responded swiftly, organizing massive military campaigns into Dacia. Yet he did not command from the front like Julius Caesar once had. Instead, he directed operations from secure positions, relying on generals while carefully controlling the narrative in Rome. The fighting was brutal. Roman legions struggled in the harsh terrain, and victories were costly. Eventually, Domitian agreed to a controversial peace treaty, recognizing Decebalus as a client king and paying him subsidies. Officially, it was presented as a Roman victory. In truth, many saw it as a humiliation. Back in Rome, Domitian compensated for military uncertainty with increased control at home. The years of war deepened his paranoia. He expanded the use of treason trials, targeting senators, philosophers, and even members of his own family. Stoic thinkers, who valued moral independence, were expelled or executed. Domitian believed ideas were more dangerous than swords. Despite his cruelty, the empire functioned. Administration was efficient, corruption punished severely. Governors were held accountable, taxes collected fairly, and justice, at least for ordinary citizens, was often swift. Many provincials remembered Domitian as a capable ruler who kept peace and order. The army remained loyal, paid regularly, and well supplied. To soldiers on the frontier, Domitian was distant but dependable. Yet Rome itself felt increasingly suffocating. The emperor redesigned the palace so servants could not whisper beyond his hearing. He covered walls with polished stone to see reflections behind him. Even sleep brought no rest. Domitian believed betrayal was inevitable. Every execution brought temporary relief, followed by deeper fear. The contradiction defined his reign: efficiency without mercy, order without trust. He wanted Rome strong, unified, unquestioned, but his methods poisoned the very loyalty he sought. By the early 90s CE, conspiracies were no longer imagined. They were forming quietly, born from desperation rather than ambition. Domitian stood at the height of power, yet utterly alone. His enemies were invisible, his victories uncertain, and his legacy already contested. Rome waited, tense and silent, for the moment when fear would finally turn against its master.